Let me contribute to this Adeife discourse, the one about Nigerian women are not ambitious. When it comes to ambition, there is an invincible ceiling that exists for women, and we didn't even place that ourselves. Growing up in some homes, some girls weren't even sent to school because last you end up in another man's kitchen. Your worth was measured by what you could give to a home. When I was 16, there was a training school my cousin ran. It was for air hostessing, and I really wanted to be a part of that training. But then there was a voice at the back of my head saying, what if your husband doesn't want to be an air hostess? What if he doesn't like you traveling from country to country? I was 16 and I was extremely stubborn. No, the things my mom was trying to drill into my head, I wasn't allowing it enter, and I still had this thought. Talk more of other women or girls that were agreeable. Have you ever heard a man come out and brag about being an independent man? You won't. But women do that all the time. We brag on our independence because we were trained to be dependent. You're literally trained to move from your father's house to your husband's house. Your voice shouldn't be too loud. You shouldn't be too successful. Don't buy too big of a car. Don't live alone. There's always rules about your ambition ceiling, what you can or can't do. Adeife made some solid points where all somehow in beauty, lashes, makeup, it's not because of lack of ambition. Our ceiling usually is just our exposure. These are the careers, these are things that we've seen around us. If you've never seen an astronaut, you can't dream of being one. That's why growing up, schools had field trips, career days, just so as a child you can see what is available to you. But when you look around you as women, you see lashes, wigs, and makeup, and God knows we've become incredibly skilled at it. That's not a ceiling to our ability. It's just a ceiling to what we've been shown. Even me, that I'm currently building a review platform, it only crossed my mind because I'm already in tech. If not, I'll still be comfortable leaving these reviews on TikTok or Instagram. Never once thinking I can build something solid from this. One thing is for sure, you are your environment. And women right now, the businesses we're into is a direct reflection of our current environment. So it's less about ambition, but more about access. The way we were raised, we ask for permission for everything, even things that don't require permission in the first place. At this point, women need to know that you do not need anyone's approval. What you need is audacity. Audacity to see something new and jump into it. I like this conversation, and props to Adeife for bringing it up, but we have to be careful with shame. I've never seen where shame motivates a woman. It just makes her retreat into her shell, makes her doubt herself, question her worth, and become defensive. It'll be unfortunate to shame women if women are constantly shaming themselves already. Nothing in this life is hard, it's just unfamiliar. And the only way something becomes familiar is through exposure. We should encourage exposure rather than shame. I also want us to consider this. The one label women have spent years and generations perfecting, being the perfect homemaker, knowing how to cook and to clean and to arrange, all of a sudden it's not valuable anymore. Now you have to own a business, you have to work, right? You have to have ambition. The goalpost has been moved. So women are trying to catch up. Give some grace. Look around you. How many men are shaming other men for not knowing how to cook or knowing how to clean or knowing how to take care of kids? It's not as loudly as how we shame women for not earning enough money. Now, a woman is expected to be fit, be pretty, be smart, cook well, make money, perform in every room you walk into. And there is no grace for falling short in any single one. The funny thing is women would shame themselves before any other person gets the chance to. It's funny how we hold so much empathy for everyone except ourselves. We've spent our whole lives being shamed into shrinking. Now imagine what will happen if we stopped doing it to each other. Now this is not a fight, it's not a competition. It's just women showing other women what's possible.